Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Gate Ruler video, deck profile, children's trading card game, sundial, thank you. It's night time, baby. And this is the only deck, I think, that can really make any use of night. It's just this, and it is, I think, a very solid Tier 2 to Tier 2.5 deck. How the mighty have fallen. It's fun, though. It's fun. I think it's going to get a hell of a lot better in Set 4. Although I think it'll be completely different. The style of gameplay will carry forward. And this might be your last time to enjoy this. What am I talking about? It's fucking Genesis Summon, lads. You knew exactly what it was. This deck was the only viable night deck for some time, and now it is by far it remains the most viable night deck. It's just everything else got a hell of a lot better. Let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile, though. I'll stop shitting on it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I am being a little bit hyperbolic, as YouTubers tend to do, but, you know, don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and get started. So, level zeros. Obviously. This is really nice with Aris. You're going to heal this out with Aris. And it's also just an energy booster, which is just generally quite nice. It's actually gotten a less good, frankly, because this deck is now transitioned very much towards level 1 focus. However, that as a consequence means if you have like some big combos in your hand, thanks to this card, you can actually like combo off with that extra energy. That can actually be exactly what you need. Anyway, let's move on to level 1s. So we're playing triple Katsith and Boots. We're playing quadruple Karmazov. So why are we playing these? So these are level 1s that count as level 2s. So what that means is these guys with your level 1 Genesis Summoners are going to let you make level 3s. What else do we gain from these? Well, this guy is going to be popping sets. If your opponent has multiple sets, it's going to be popping sets. And it special summons itself when it's pitched from hand. This guy also is going to special summon itself when it's pitched from hand. You can see there's a bit of a different stat distribution, and it has giant killing as a counter. It's also a familiar. So they both serve different purposes. Now the reason I'm playing less of this is partly due to counter space restriction, and partly because I would rather see Karmazov a lot of the time. But obviously recycling this is really nice. So that is sort of your sort of material lineup, and then you are playing 4 copies of each of the Paulers. So we've got the set 1 Pauler. So this is TD to pitch and draw. So obviously you're going to be pitching one of these guys, and that's going to special summon, and you're going to go into something, and you're going to replace it from hand. So that's obviously really nice. And here you're going to be top checking, so you can actually find one of these and then pitch it. So arguably a lot better. Both of them though are serving the same sort of purpose. You're gonna not neg, you're just going to make something from your deck nice and big. Really solid. That's not it for the Genesis Summoners though, because we are playing a little bit of a level 2 lineup. So we are playing 4 copies of Huli. Why are we playing this? Well, this actually makes anything regardless of the level it is. So the downside is obviously it has to be supernatural or mage. So I mean, typically speaking, you're going to be having a 3 level anyway, but you can go into 4s. Provided they are, of course, deity, demon, lords, or dragons. But yeah, it also, when this is pitched, this is going to special summon itself, though you will take a damage. So this basically means there are 11 targets you can discard with these. So actually more targets than these guys that will special summon themselves and let you go into 3s. And if it's put into the graveyard from play, your opponent chooses a card in their hand or a card they have in play and sacks it. So this does a lot of things. It's quite nice. There's also the center of the supernatural control deck, but that is a topic for a different video. We're also playing 2 copies of original Shiori. You have significantly fewer targets, so this is something you're going to have to hold in your hand. You play less copies of it. And 2 copies of a new Shiori. And let me tell you, this card is a hell of a lot better than I gave it credit for initially. 4 HP is quite annoying, and more importantly, sometimes your opponent's just going to leave something on your field, and suddenly you're going to Genesis Summon into a big boy during their turn, and they are going to be real sad. This is a lovely trauma-inducing card. That's it for the level 2s. On to the level 3s, and these are just your big boy targets, your girthy guys. So we're playing Mag, I think we all need that, and we are also playing Van Rain, because, you know, why not, right? you want to play this from hand more often than not because you're going to get the charge shield. You could play Findar. I think Van Rain is a better because if you're going to be paying 3 for something, like realistically, you're going to be using your whole summon cap anyway. It's not like it's going to matter. And this is always going to get that TD to gain a charge. So it's also a 2-strike double attacker, so it's actually 4 damage. So it's very, very nice in that sense. So I just think it's generally a bit better. I'm also playing 1 copy of Narui Kazuchi. This is a nice thing to go into turn 1 as a sort of more control option. I'm playing. This is actually, I will say, this is basically all you're going to want to go into turn 1. Like if it's turn 1, just go into this and sit on it. Otherwise, like probably not worth like expending resources. And I mean this turn 1, like even going second. Like I think this is just a very nice card. You want to be playing a little bit more conservative at that stage, and then you can start hard countering whatever it is your opponent's doing. For example, if they do a big beefy thing, you're going to go into an AiboVault and you're going to do breakthrough of 2, and you're going to heal when you join subs. This is obviously quite nice. If your opponent has summoned a board that's a little bigger, perhaps this is going to let you burn 5. So this can actually burn through a defensive and then deal 2 directly to the opponent. This can hit 2 things on the field. Very, very versatile. And of course, the MVP, Quad Aras. Tell Lucifer to eat a fat dick. You're going to special summon out your warriors from your damage and use their TDs. So this can actually be essentially played for 2 if you have one of these guys in your damage. And it's a double attacking unit, so it's essentially like 6 attack and 2 strike, but it's not going to be triggering Trickster, and it's going to be able to spread out its damage, which is obviously really, really nice. So that's the sort of target lineup. And it's been working quite well for me. One thing I would absolutely add is a Sakia Hime. I think you could probably get rid of 1 Aras for a Sakia Hime. I think that would work just fine. I just don't have any spares. That's why it's not in there. Level 4s, I'm playing 1 copy of Rey Gargara and 2 copies of Vabilsion. You could swap these ratios around very, very easily. Honestly, it's up to you. This is just what I'm playing. They are both very, very good cards. I probably would. I probably would swap around to Rey Gargara. You could even play just 3 Rey Gargara. I wouldn't. It's a good card. Yeah. Anyway, both really, really solid. Just very much personal preference. Finally, we are going to go on to the events, and this is real easy. So 4 Interventional War, so you can be healing. 4 Kami's Scorn, so your shit doesn't die, and 2 Hahamidu Many Damages. This is going to be just popping defensive or defenders, and that is relevant because guess who's defender? That's right, this guy. This guy's a defender. So obviously, if you're in that sort of mirror match, yeah, this card is an absolute medical. If you are not playing Blazing Dijon Sword, and you can, something's wrong with you. But yeah, super good. So overall impressions on the deck, it's fun, it's fine. I don't think it's super good. Really, I think it's like probably tier 2, 1.5 at best, probably tier 2 though. As relatively even as I think the format is, I definitely don't think this is a deck you want to be playing if you're trying to be hyper competitive. But it is fun, and it's pretty budget. So it's just worth a little bit of dicking around with. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Join my Discord server, usual shelling, subscribe, like the video, all that shit. I'll see you. There's more deck profiles coming, probably. I've done a lot of them at this point, and these are all being pre-recorded, so hopefully by the time you see this, we're getting real close to set 4. Well, certainly we're getting well into set 4 card reveals. But yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.